A very good afternoon to you all. I am Vignesh presenting you today on behalf of Logical Solutions. I welcome you all to this webinar, Thriving into 3D Experience Cloud Design with End-to-End Visibility. In the previous webinar, we have seen about two different roles in 3D Experience. One is 3D Creator and the second one is 3D Sheet Metal Creator, where we can create 3D designs and production-ready sheet metal designs with the powerful, intuitive, browser-based solutions. If anyone have missed that, you can watch it on our YouTube channel. First and foremost thing, let us discuss about the subdivision modeling and 3D structure modeling, and let us have a brief glimpse on it. Why subdivision modeling is used? Subdivision modeling enables you to create organic and complex shapes by using subdivisions. Subdiv modeling can be used to reshape manually, to change or modify the models by pushing, pulling, dragging and rotating the elements. Let us know the few benefits of the subdivision modeling. We can create complex surfaces quickly with a simple push and pull interaction. Subdivision modeling helps you to automatically convert the subdivision surfaces to NURBS, that is, non-uniform rotational B-spline geometries when finished. We can also make use of simple sketch guides for 3D surface geometry. The major advantage here is we can just make changes to the product shape without remodeling it once again. Now let us have a short glimpse of 3D structure modeling, what it is and where it is used. Having a 3D structure model during the implementation process improves the understanding of a project, which is very crucial for us. The information contained within the 3D models provides designers to accurately coordinate the utilities, grading and system routing information, which allows a process to function properly. And let us know few benefits of 3D structure modeling. 3D modeling allows designers and engineers to get a visualization of structural drawings, making the process easier to understand and time saving and smoothness. 3D structure modeling allows you to examine your finished product structures from all the angles, and the best views also provides from the structure system. Structure system provides a flexible method to create welded structures with or without the use of complex 3D sketches to define all the members. And here comes our agenda for the day. 3D Sculptor, where we can create organic complex shapes quickly with easy to use within a browser-based solution with all the flexible capabilities. And the second one is 3D Structure Creator, where we can create manufacturing ready structure designs with simple to use browser-based solution anytime, anywhere on a device. Now, let us move a step ahead and see what is 3D Sculptor and how it can be used in 3D Experience. 3D Sculptor is a design role that runs in the cloud for designers to create, review, and evaluate the complex shapes. With easy to use push and pull functionality, you can simply pick up your connected device anytime whenever inspiration strikes. With the 3D Sculptor, you can create highly stylized and organically shaped geometries quickly with the intuitive subdivision modeling technology. Interoperate with the SolidWorks desktop and other 3D Experience applications. Access your content from anywhere via web browser with a simple internet connection. You can also share ideas, comment on the content, and also review the content with the multiple stakeholders. And you can also manage all the designs securely on the 3D Experience platform. Let us dive into 3D Experience once and see the 3D Sculptor role and what else are involved in it. You can see here, as 3D Experience is a named user login, I have logged in with my credentials, and there is a new dashboard. And in this 3D Sculptor role, I am having an X-shape app. Okay, I am simply dragging and dropping in this new tab. Okay, as this is an X application, this does not require any kind of installations or anything. Okay, you can see here X-shape has been placed now here. I am elaborating this to the full screen mode. And now this is the user interface of our X-shape. And now I'm going to create a new component with the subdiv modeling. Okay, and it was asking to create a new name or else the location where to specify these things, and I'll go with the default settings and then I'll click on OK. Now today let us create one iron box with these the subdivision modeling. Okay, you can see here there are three different planes, xy, yz and zx. You can also see here a new tab, subdivision, here added here. And now I'll click on subdivision, so that you can see here these are the options in subdivision. Okay, and here you can see different types of subd models like box, quad ball, cylinder, globe, etc. I'll go with the box, and you can see here immediately after selecting, a preview has been appeared here. And you can also see with my cursor it is moving wherever I move this. Okay, I'll simply place it here in the at the origin point. Okay, you can see the dialog box, and it was asking to suggest our settings like scaling by percentage, etc. kind of things. I'll simply click on OK. You can also see my model has been created. Sorry, my model has been on this graphic area. In the heads up view toolbar, there is one option with show surfaces only, show cage and surface, show cage only. I'll go with show cage with surface. Okay, and now you can see this as a square shaped box without any curves and all these things. Now I'm going to select these three faces using the control. Okay, I'll simply drag my model by using this arrow key towards y direction. Okay, I have dragged this up to some extent and I am leaving it here. Okay, and now in the same way I'll select three faces using control, and then I will drag this in the z direction. Okay, let me drag up to somewhere around 50. Okay, and now I'm going to remove this cage and I'm simply showing the surfaces only. Okay, you can see here this has been created in this way. For the view orientation purpose, we generally use spacebar in SolidWorks. Similarly, we can use keyboard option G as the view orientation. And now I'm going to click on the keyboard option G. Okay, and I'm simply selecting this thing, this space to appear normal to my screen. Okay, using the box selection, I have selected these things. Okay, and now you can see there are two axes and there is a free space in between. Using this free space, I am simply dragging this towards back direction. Okay, and now using this box selection once again, I am dragging this into the backward direction. Okay, until here. Okay, and now you can see this has been undergoing symmetrically, as we are selecting using the box selection. The opposite points are also getting selected, and then we are able to do that thing. Okay, and now let us add a symmetry relation between these this side face and the alternative face. Okay, in the subdivision itself we will be having an option called symmetry on. You can see my cursor is placed on it. I am simply clicking on symmetry, and then I will add YZ plane as my symmetrical plane. Okay, you can also see a green color looped line here formed around this. This is the representation of our symmetry entity. Okay, and then I will click on OK. And now I want to make my bottom surface as a flat face. Presently it is curved, and I would like to make it into flat surface. So I will simply select these points, and I will also use the option crease edges to make it flat. Okay, when I am selecting this edge, you can also see the second side of the symmetrical plane are also moving as per these edges. Okay, you can see the second side is also getting flat after using these things. Okay, you can see now I have selected only one of the side, and the second side also has become flat. And then I'll click on OK. Now let me extend this a little bit. Okay, I can use it through view orientation, or else I can manage it from the reference triad. Simply I'm clicking this face here. Okay, and then it has turned into normal to my screen. Okay, now let me select these edges and then simply drag in the X direction. and extend these things. Okay, and also let me get into the shape of the iron box handle. So I will select these points and I'll simply do in this way. Okay, the thing is we are just managing the points so that it has been coming into the shape. Okay, and now there are I hope there are many loops here and there are many faces here, so I'd like to remove some of the loops and extend the faces. So there is an option called delete loops. Okay, delete faces or delete loops. I am using this option and I am simply deleting this loop here. Okay, after simply selecting that, the entire loop has been deleted, and then I am using click OK. Okay, and now you can also see here these faces are the face is very this face is very much less in size than this one. This is too much bigger. So let us manage the things here using the edge loop. Here in the heads up view toolbar we will be having one option, edge loop. After selecting this one, the entire loop will get selected. Now I am dragging this using this arrow mark towards y axis. Okay, and then using the edge loop once again, I will drag this to the backward direction using this arrow, using this edge loop. Okay, let me drag this to the backward direction. Okay, now this face has become bigger when compared to other two, right? For the clarification purpose, I'd like to hide the planes. Simply click on the plane and then click on hide. Okay, and now I'd like to make a hole so that we can handle that. Using the extrude option here, I'm selecting this face. You can see this is bulging there, and when I select the second alternative face, it will become like a hole there. Okay, you can see here this has become in this shape. There might be a difference in shape, but the procedure is the same. Let us adjust this one. Okay, let me drag this a bit here. Okay, let me adjust the things here in this way. Okay, in this way, as per our requirement, we can model the things using the subdivision modeling. There need not to be any application to be installed in your system. You can simply use it through the X shape here. Okay, and now let us move on to 3D structure creator. Structure creator role is a browser based 3D modeling solution with all the essentials for structure and frame design, completely with a dedicated user interface and also the feature set tailored for the designers and engineers and fabricators. Not only you can create, but also you can also share and collaborate in the real time with your team, customers and clients in a simple cloud-based environment on 3DEXPERIENCE platform. The end result is better and faster time to market. With the 3D structure creator, you can create structure members based on model edges, 2D sketch elements and curves. And also we can choose profiles from the library of the standard types and sizes. We can here in the 3D structure, the best thing is we need not to trim or extend the things. The software automatically trim members at the endpoints and corners, and the automatically generated cut list is based on the design used for fabrication. And we can also increase productivity with a streamlined structure design workflow and a dedicated design environment. Now let us move on to 3DEXPERIENCE and let us see how 3D structure performs and what are the apps in 3D, what are the apps in 3D structure creator and how we can manage them. Okay, let me minimize this, and now I will drag 3D structure. This is the 3D structure role, and there is a 3D structure X-frame app in this 3D structure. Okay, let me simply drag and drop here the X-frame. Immediately after dragging and dropping, this will be added into the new tab. Let us expand this in this way. This is the interface of the X frame, and here we'll be going with the new component. It was prompting to select the name and the location. Okay. As like in weldments, in SolidWorks, we can use the same here in the X frame without any applications to be installed. Completely the web-based application. And here also you can see different planes X, Y, Y, Z, and ZX. In the previous X design, we have used subdivision modeling, and here we will be getting the structure tab here. Okay. And now let me draw a sketch on the YZ plane. Simply click on the plane and then create new sketch. Okay. Select the center rectangle. Okay. Extend this in this way and give the dimensions as 700 by 700. Okay. This is fully defined here, and then I'll click on OK. A sketch has been drawn on YZ plane. Now I would like to create two reference planes. In the features tab, here there is a reference geometry, a reference plane. Okay. I will select my reference plane as this ZX plane, and simply select this point. Okay. A plane has been created here. In the same way, I will do it on the other end also. Reference plane. I'm selecting two references. One is ZX plane and the other one is the point here. Okay. And then click on OK. You can see here two different planes has been created. Now let me draw a sketch on one of the reference planes. First thing, let me hide these planes. Simply click on that and click on hide. Okay. Let me draw a sketch on this plane. Okay. You can also see when I am drawing it vertically, there is an option V there above my cursor. Okay. Simply I'll give the dimension here and I'll click here. Okay. Let me give the dimension here using this dimension. I'll give it as 350. Okay. Let me draw one more line here. Now my sketch is completely fully defined, and then I will exit the sketch, and I'll also simply draw a sketch on this plane, the second plane. Okay. I will simply do convert entities there. Here is an option, convert entities. I'll simply click on convert entities and then click this line and this line. These lines are converted onto my second plane. Now you can see there are four lines. This is completed now. Let me hide these two planes also. Okay. Now we need to add structures to these segments. Let me select from the structures tab, path segment. Okay. It was generating automatically available profiles here. And now you can see the different profiles here. There are different profiles here. Let us go with the HS, that is square shaped. And let me go with the 38 by 38 by 3.2, the default size. And you can see here pierce point. This indicates here the locate profile as like in weldments. Here there are center, top, bottom center, top left, top right, everything. Okay. And now I'm going to select the segments. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. You can see the preview there, right? And then I'll click on OK. You can see here, without using any trim or extend commands, This has automatically been trimmed. There are no interferences also. You can see here. This is the major advantage here. This reduces a lot of time and productivity. Okay, and also you can see in the feature manager design tree there are corners: corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, and also corner 4. Okay, if you want to edit one of the corners, you can simply click on suppose I want to edit corner number 3. I can simply click on corner number 3 and click on edit feature. Okay, here we are going to edit this corner type here, and let me select the corner type as miter. Okay, and then click OK. You can see here only this particular corner has been changed and remaining are all unchanged. Okay, and here also there won't be any trim or extend, there won't be any interferences. We need not to trim. Now I'm going to add structures to the bottom legs. Okay, I'll go with profile once again, and now I'll select here the rectangular things. Okay, let me go with this 51 by 25 by 3.2. I'll simply select these 4 segments: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me click on OK here. You can see here this has been formed here, but you can't see any kind of interferences. As I said, this is the major advantage here. Okay, these are formed as per my sketch given. Okay, we will be having gussets also, which gives support between the 2 edges. Here is the option gusset, and it was asking to select 2 supporting faces. Let me select the face 1 and face 2. Okay, there are different gusset profiles here, whether it can be triangular or chamfered triangular or polygonal or chamfered polygonal. Let me go with the triangular and also give the dimensions here for this. By default it was 100 mm by 100 mm. Let me give it by 80 by 100, 80 by 80. You can see the difference here. This has been changed here. In the same way, we can also add gussets to all the 4 members. And also if you want to give supports to the bottom legs, there is an option, direct option, plate. Okay, you can simply click on the plate and then choose this supporting entity as this face. You can see here a plate has been formed here in the bottom. You can also set the profile here, whether it can be rectangular or chamfered rectangular, related rectangular, any kind of profiles. I will go with the rectangular profile, and I will give the dimensions here. Presently it was 50 by 35. Let me give it by 100 by 125. Okay, you can see here a plate has been formed here. Without any sketch, directly a plate has been formed here. We can also edit its thickness and everything. Okay, and now if you want to see the cut list items here, there is an option weldment cut list. Okay, sorry, just cut list. You can see here these are the cut list properties. How many quantity is there, what is the length of the pipe and everything. Okay, and if you want to export all these things to your local disk, you can simply click on the export table. So there is an option, there are 2 options, whether you can save it in the 3D drive itself, which is a cloud based platform where we can save all the files. And if you want to select on if you click on file on disk, it will be downloaded into your local disk. Okay, you can also set the name as 123 and then click on export. You can see here there is a 123 file downloaded here. You can see this has been transferred into Excel sheet. Okay, you can also see here cut list name, quantity, material, length, everything. In this way we can also find the cut list properties here as like same in the weldments. Okay, this is how all our structural systems is.